fake it. Now Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play is going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Mitchell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kaepernick going to throw. And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Kaepernick. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. To throw, Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Our score after 1. To throw is Kaepernick. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mitchell again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Elijah Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dexter Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point line Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, 22!
They snap it to Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Kaepernick now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now, it's Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get him.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Kaepernick. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On second down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Brandon Jones picking it off. And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, they're
under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll buy some time right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.